we just ran this program, theoretically, we just ran this program number 2, and we took some measurements and we see that our values are wrong. So we need to go in there and make some adjustments. We're in memory mode right now, and you can make adjustments to your tool offsets from any mode. It's mode independent. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click on offsets, which I did. I want to look at the work offsets. We have a choice here. We can see here that this is our tool offset numbers. These tools reflect the tools in there. We have an OD turning tool, a drill of some type, and another OD turning tool. So the first thing we want to adjust is the drill. And we can make this adjustment in 2 places. We can make this adjustment here on the geometry setting of the tools. And if we do that, what will happen is this number will change, or we can go into where and make that adjustment. If we make the adjustment in where, the advantage is we can watch how much adjustment we're making. The disadvantage is when we switch jobs, we might forget that there's a number in there. If we want to adjust the value through the geometry screen, we want to drill a little bit less. So we want to add a positive value. So you get the number you want in your mind, or on paper, or wherever. You key it in. When you key it in, there's a significant difference. When you key it in, the soft keys on the bottom automatically change. They recognize that you want to do some function. If I, at this point, input plus, I want a round number, so I'm going to go with a 1 so we can see the change and not have to think mathematics. So if I go with a 001, a 1,000 change, say input plus, it's going to be an addition. If it's a negative number, it's going to be a subtraction, but it's an addition nonetheless. If we go, now we've made this adjustment in here, we realize we actually want to use where. We see that there's no where key on the bottom. We can't get there. If we push this button over here, it's a one level up. It gives us our choice back to where. Now we'll switch it over to where. There's no value in there right now. So we can enter a value. We enter the value. We can say input, which overwrites everything completely. If there was a value in there, which there is now, we don't want to overwrite the value. We want to add our change to it, so we say input plus. If we look real quickly at the tool 3, we want to make an X adjustment to that. Again, we have our choice, where, geometry. I'm going to put it under where, so it was pretty far off. You key in the number and say input plus. I recommend input plus all the time, unless for sure you want to overwrite it. If you're starting from scratch, then you say input. But if you're in process, you already have a part running, you want to use input plus, even if the field is empty, because then you won't be overwriting data by accident. That's it for tool adjustment.